This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Bengals of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Red, cycle. Steel, black. Needle, blue. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Clock, 10. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bengals at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Young quickly to the flat. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Looking to throw, Young. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Black Ultra. Set.
From the red zone now, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6.
Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call. And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul. On 1st and 10, Harrison. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrison. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harrison in trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive. And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game. Young here, you can see changing the play.
43 rail.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Green Jack.
A loss of 10 yards on
Green. Black shot. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Fight, 97. Slide blue. Red, cycle. Cut.
Here is Young. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Harrison. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wait. Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Yellow.
Young to throw it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Harrison. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Harrison. That one too wide and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
6, mega. 7.
On second down, Young. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready, set. Shot, 17. Ultra, ultra. Let's go, charge.
Young now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Blaster, stick. Smash, red.
To the air once more, Young. And Walker with it over the middle. Touchdown, Bengals. Kenneth Walker, 31 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harrison. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Harrison. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turn.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Young will set to throw. Touchdown! Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harrison. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Green Jack. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Black shot. Ready. Slide blue. Ready.
Young on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 feet. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry up.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready.
Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
White. Set, go.
3rd and long for Young. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Yellow.
A first down throw for Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw on second down is Young. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
It's now third down and 4.
Throwing, Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
Blaster, sit, smash, red. Claws, red.
Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing on first down. Harrison. This is Butler making the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Looking to throw. Harrison.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On third down, Robinson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Now Young going to move them around.
22 needle. Black shot. Slide blue. Red, cycle. Set, cut.
To throw is Young on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Street. Hey, check that. Street.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrison. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air on second down. Harrison throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He gets this to Butler. And running with power here. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Young's going to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Harrison. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.